Welcome to Next Tech. Did you know that the current Tesla and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk recently caught up to the richest person in the world, only to get one step ahead and grab the title for himself? Today, his net worth stands at about $188 billion, which is at least $1 billion above the former richest person, the Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, who holds a net worth of $187 billion, owing to his share in the rising Tesla stock price. But many times you will see both of these billionaires being compared on what they earn and how. Let us take a deeper look. In today's video, we are talking about the incredible truth of what Elon Musk earns versus Jeff Bezos. Make sure you watch the video till the end to see how long the comparison has been going on for and all the ups and downs it saw. There has been a long-going unsaid rivalry between the two gentlemen, Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, but Musk eclipsing Bezos' extravagant personal wealth was the latest development that happened in the years-long rift between the two giants. According to some reports, Bezos was so envious of Musk being successful in securing a $1.3 billion incentive package for Tesla's Gigafactory in Nevada that he then gave rise to the Amazon's beauty pageant-style search for its second headquarters. Did you know that Bezos also has a spaceflight company in Blue Origin, much like Musk does with SpaceX? This has led to both the men often trading barbs about their rockets and even fighting over NASA real estate. So wondering how Musk surpassed Bezos in terms of wealth? This happened as Musk saw his personal wealth skyrocket in 2020, increasing over $150 billion. A lot of which was because Musk owns a lot of Tesla stock. About 20% of the company. As the Tesla stock grew incredibly valuable over the last year, so did Musk's wealth. Apart from this, Musk also pulled his own company out of a so-called production hell and considerably increased sales of its electric vehicles after its launch of the more valuable Model 3 sedan and Model Y SUV. Around the same time, there was a big rise in the number of retail investors willing to fully buy into Tesla's story, hence giving it a further boost. Another factor that led to Musk's stock stash grow was that he signed a major 10-year compensation package with the company in 2018. Which tied his earnings to Tesla's revenue goals even tighter. Amazingly, he is still awarded a part of the company's stock options every time a new milestone is hit. If you have been following the news during the pandemic, you will know that much like a lot of other billionaires, Musk too saw his overall wealth increase while the world was locked inside their homes. But surprisingly, Musk claimed in court to be cash poor and financially illiquid. In 2019, claimed that he would be selling almost all of his physical possessions, including his mansions. Eventually, he took out loans against his stocks, which made him incredibly, after which he put the same money back into his companies, which in turn makes them rise in value and the cycle continues. People who know Musk are aware that he has a long history of using his personal wealth to fund new ventures. But regardless, both Musk and Bezos have completely contrasting public personas while also having a lot in common. Both have immense passion for the work that they do, for changing the world, and for launching their own space travel companies. But the feud has been more about the numbers more than anything else over the years. Reportedly, Bezos added $13 billion to his net worth last year, which is believed to be the largest single-day earning for an individual in history, while Musk quadrupled his wealth over the last 7 months, also believed to be the fastest wealth accumulation in history. The starting for both was years apart though. Bezos launched his empire in 1994 after finding out that the web had grown 2,300% in a year. It was then that he opened his own online bookstore called Cadabra from his garage in Seattle, later changing the name to the world-famous Amazon. This was based on the name of the biggest river in the world, the idea being that this was going to be the biggest bookshop in the world. The company's value passed the $1 trillion mark for the first time last year, and if reports are to be believed, Bezos holds a 10.6% stake in it. When it comes to Musk, his rise to billionaire status has been more dizzying. He moved to the US from South Africa at 24 and founded a tech company in 1995. This was a time when he was so poor that he had to sleep in his office due to a lack of money to rent out an apartment, and eat hot dogs all day to save money. But unlike Bezos' luck, Musk's company did not see success for many years. It took a long time for his first venture to start making money, but when it did, Musk was finally able to sell it for about $300 million. Meanwhile, he had also built PayPal, which also sold at $1.5 billion a few years later, in 2002. After these successes, was when he finally founded his current biggest achievement, the aerospace company SpaceX. But there was Tesla too, that soon became the world's most valuable car maker, 20% of which is owned by Musk himself. Now, this was all about their wealth and successes, but there has also been a comparison in other aspects of their lives, be it material, their personal lives, or their social interactions. While Bezos' property portfolio includes a 300,000-acre ranch in Texas and a $58 million Fifth Avenue mega home in New York, he also recently got his current home, which is a $25 million converted textile museum complex. Only last year he paid $165 million for the most expensive house in LA, previously owned by DreamWorks founder David Geffen, and featuring the same wooden floor Napoleon stood on to propose to Josephine. On the other hand, Musk has been known to spend a whopping $100 million on 6 adjacent properties in Bel Air, California, and a mansion near his SpaceX headquarters in Texas. But last year he announced that he'll be selling all his properties so that he can use at least half his wealth to help problems on Earth, donating to environmental charities and using other half to support his space projects. The dream, in his own words, is to establish a self-sustaining city on Mars to ensure continuation of life. But Bezos is not far behind in the outer world dreams. He was one of the first ones of the two to launch his own rocket manufacturer, Blue Origin, in the year 2000. He wanted to enable millions of humans to live in space on affordable shuttles with a ticket price of $200,000 per passenger, less than half of Musk's estimated $500,000 ticket cost. The only difference is that Musk's aerospace dreams revolve around Mars. He launched SpaceX 2 years later, and this was the real beginning of the battle between the billionaires, as it went intergalactic, clashing over rocket size, the exclusive use of NASA Launchpad, and being the first private company to place a person into orbit. When it comes to women, there has been competition in that field too. People believe that Bezos' analytical approach extends to his dating habits too, which shows from the fact that he used to take ballroom dancing lessons in a bid to increase his women flow. Shortly after he met Princeton graduate and future novelist Mackenzie Scott, when he interviewed her for a job and soon got married. But they soon announced their divorce in January 2019, saying they decided to continue their shared lives as friends. But illusions of an amicable split were crushed when leaked texts between Bezos and news anchor turned helicopter pilot Lauren Sanchez were published alongside allegations of an affair. Bezos and Sanchez have since confirmed their relationship since then. Scott has since kept a dignified silence about their affair or the underlying effects on their marriage, but she did drop the surname Bezos and signed the giving pledge after being left with a quarter of Bezos' shares in Amazon. It's estimated she gave away $6 billion to various charities in the year 2020 when the pandemic was at a peak. On the other hand, Musk had been married twice, once to a science fiction writer Justine Wilson, with whom he had 5 sons, and second to the actress Tallulah Riley, who he married and divorced twice. Now he married his third partner, the Canadian singer Grimes, with whom he now has 1 child, who he named Little X, causing a buzz globally about the unusualness of the name. This was all about their personal relationships, but the two men that have been pitted against each other based on their social interactions, especially on Twitter. In his own words, Musk told his 42 million followers that my Twitter is pretty much complete nonsense. He is often seen weighing into online debates and putting out some rather controversial statements too. Last year, he famously wiped $14 billion off Tesla's company value after tweeting that Tesla's stock price is too high. When another Twitter user reminded him another tweet had costed him $20 million, he replied, "Worth it," which honestly is either too boldly confident or too stupid. Which one do you think? But Musk has gotten into some real trouble because of Twitter. In 2018, he called British caver Vernon Unsworth, an advisor on the flooded Thai schoolboy cave rescue, a pedo guy in one of his tweets. This got him caught in a defamation case later on. Musk even regularly berates Bezos on the platform, calling him a copycat for entertaining the self-driving car market and claiming that Bezos' idea for how humans will eventually live in space makes no sense. Bezos, on the other hand, keeps his social antics to a minimum. With the 1.8 million following, he tweeted especially when SpaceX launched a rocket into space, making a sarcastic comment, "Welcome to the club," pointing to the fact that he got there first. But Bezos has since not been too active on Twitter. He rather prefers Instagram, posting selfies with the singer Lizzo, congratulations to President-elect Joe Biden, and sharing sickening emails from customers criticizing Black Lives Matter. Whatever these two men do on social media or in their personal lives or on the money front, It will be safe to assume that we have not yet seen the last of this rivalry, and there is definitely more to come. Who do you like more? Do you have any other interesting facts to add about this duo? Tell us in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video too, and share it with your friends. Also, press the bell icon to get notified every time we drop a new video. Until then, make sure to check out our other videos on our channel. See ya!